Yo, listen up. Let me wind back the clock a minute. I'ma introduce you to the raddest man in all of Pokemon. Ain't no one in Kanto, Johto, Moto, no one as groovy as this man. Mr. M-I-R-O-R Miror B. You think you got groove, kid? Heh, not likely. Let me say until you moonwalk into that scene, you ain't got nothing.
Alright, let's bring it back a second. Might have gone a bit overboard there. So I'm a Pokemon fan. Always have been and probably always will be. I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but I've got some pretty strong nostalgia for the series. Back in the schoolyard days, me and my friends ruled that Pokemon economy. We owned that stuff, dog! Yeah, I didn't have many friends. But believe it or not, I actually haven't played a single game beyond Generation 3. I have the games from Gen 1, 2, and 3 and have played them all to death and cherished them like my own children. Like seriously, if I ever have kids, they're gonna have some pretty tough competition. But beyond those, I've seen a lot of the stuff and know many of the later Pokemon and all that, but just haven't really kept up with the innumerable amounts of Pokemon games. Feel free to recommend me your post-Gen 3 games in the comments. I guess I just kinda grew out of it. But there was one game I remember being very fond of, one I probably like above all the other Pokemon games I've played, and that game is Pokemon XD. Man, that title has not aged well. It's not exactly a typical Pokemon game, in fact it's probably more of an adventure game, but damn, this game is just mesmerizing to me. There's a lot to say about this game, which for the most part I'm not gonna say here. For the sake of video pacing, of course. But what I am going to talk about is one thing. Groove. Did I write this? This game has some of, actually, a majority of my favorite music in the Pokemon series. Hang on, man, I've only played up to Gen 3. Just the divine use of those select few instruments makes me go crazy. That's enough of that. Robert, compose yourself, man. There's upbeat jazz, there's sexy guitar solos, there's laid-back country music with harmonicas. Oh, man, the harmonicas in this game. Yeah, I can't believe I said that sentence either. There's even bits of martial music, like in the main theme. I mean, okay, just listen to this song called Krabby Club. Spelt with a K. This is a very important detail. You there, yes you, start grooving right now. Can you even imagine this music in a game about catching magical monsters and colored balls and making them fight until they're unconscious so you can go heal them and do it all over again? No, I didn't think so. What I'm trying to say here is that Pokemon XD has some serious rhythm. How do I even segue from here? Miror B, right, got it. But there's one bit of music which is undoubtedly the funkiest, the grooviest, and that is the tune of Miror B. This guy. This man, who was so incredibly rad, it literally broke thousands of GameCubes across the world because they simply could not process how incredibly funky he was. Don't believe me? Well, just look at him. The afro ain't got no shame, man. His battle theme beats everything in anything, ever. Get out of here. Steven? More like leaving. I'll see myself out. You gotta respect this guy, man. He moonwalks into the scene, his Pokemon dance and battle. He wants to own all the Pokemon in the world. I mean, you sure you're not setting your sights too high, man? Like, you know, I trust you, but like, you know, that's a lot of Pokemon. Like, maybe even 3.
I mean, if I do say so myself, he seems pretty up with the hip and the hop, as the kids say these days, hoo-hoo.
But despite being this rad, there's actually a lot more to him than just that. Gameplay-wise. See, Miror B is a former admin for the corporation Cypher, which is the main antagonist force in the game, and he's forming his own crew, which he politely asks you to join. Shame you can't actually join it. If you fail to snag a shadow Pokemon in a battle, which you probably will at some point, it'll end up with Miror B. If you want to track down and snag any of these Pokemon, you can trace Miror B's location and battle him. This is actually pretty cool, and it gives a little more to the game after the story's complete. In fact, there's even a secret Pokemon you can't get without snagging all of Miror B's shadow Pokemon and basically putting him out of business. But I'm not gonna spoil that, it's Dragonite. It's a shame he's so underrated, or unknown among Pokemon fans, cause man, he brought some real personality to these games. I just hope Nintendo show him off again. in as groovy a style as here.